Oh my God. Yeah, I don't even know why I decided to go live. I'm just sitting here and what? No, you can leave it up. It's just one of those unexpected things. This is real life. This is a real life stream. Whatever that means. But no, I just went on here because I wanted to take a look at this project. Matter of fact, I didn't even put this in any kind of good lighting. Hold on here. Let me just make an adjustment here. There we go. And move that up. I was looking at this, and this might be the next thing I start messing around with. Puma, how are you? Like I said, I just turned on the computer, and it just said, "Oh, what the heck." I'm all done. I'm officially all done with the. I'm officially all done with Shadows of Brimstone, so we're going to be playing that soon. So I was kind of just out there cleaning, and I came across this. It's something that I had since last Gen Con, and that's Folklore The Affliction. I also have the expansion for it. What does that mean? What do you mean? What does what mean, Larissa? And Larissa, if you want to come in, I'll send you a link. Hold on. See, now this becomes this whole, how am I going to do this thing? Oh, okay. Hold on. All I do is do that. And I think I'll say, everybody likes to talk to Larissa anyways while I yak away, or she sits in the background. I think that's not an ad. Okay, I'm going to do that. Hold on, everybody. Let's see here. No. And then we put in L for, yeah, you got it, Larissa. Where is she? Oh, there she is. And then we go that. Downsize that first. And we come over here. See, this is a whole project. But that's okay. I'm just going to send her a link anyways. And she can send a link to whoever she wants. If people want to come in, if you're a patron or something, you can come in and talk to me on this live Q&A as we look at our next project. Yes, so just bear with me. This is going to take all of about 30 seconds, it feels like, don't it? It feels like forever. Okay, send. And away it goes. All right, there we go. See how easy that was? Wait, hold on. It says draft. Why is it just hanging? Oh, okay, it's not there. All right, there. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Okay, we were checking something out. Like I said, last second stream, no big deal, you know, just messing around. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so let me move this over so I can see the chat. Did you see that GW is releasing a new version of Gorka Morka this October? Yes, I did. And Speed Freaks. So I'm already, well, we'll be ready for it. Let's just put it that way. The way I'm painting at the speed of light. Let's open this up. I have no idea. I don't know anything really about this. Nathaniel, how are you? Larissa, how are you? Charlie, how are you? Charlie, who is a channel member. Okay, we said if we get to 100 channel members, I will be painting. A matter of fact, I got it in. A matter of fact, I ordered a couple of them just in case we make it so I can get it done quickly. Anyways, I have to do one anyways, but I will paint a Cthulhu Wars, which would be the first one, and give it away to anybody who is a channel member. We will do it randomly, and we would do that each month. So it's probably a bad idea, but It's just something different. All the proceeds are actually going to go for paints and stuff like that, and games to give away. So there you go. Okay, let's open this up. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, there she is. And she's frozen. Is she okay? She doesn't look that good. What's the matter? Larissa, you all right? She's like in a frozen position. Here, let's go over and take a look. Hold on. See? She's just frozen in time. It's like she came on and froze. Okay, let's take a look and see what we got here. Well, I bet you I can get this done pretty quickly. First of all, I would love to know. Oh, looky here. Looky, what do we have here? This actually looks cool. Okay, those are zombies. Those are skellies. Trying to think what I want to do with them. I already know what I'm going to do with you guys. You guys, I know what I'm going to do with. Oh, you guys are a piece of cake. I bet you I could crank you guys out just while we're talking on the stream, for crying out loud. This dude, look at this dude. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, look at this. That dude looks cool. I wonder how many of these guys I can get painted while doing this stream. I bet you I can whip this. I can have this done by tomorrow afternoon and play this on Sunday. There's a little gap there. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, you two are easy. You two are real easy. This, what is this? Oh, I like this. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. Oh, man. Okay, those two are easy. Those four are easy. These are easy. These, piece of cake. All right. The only thing that I think would take a little time is our heroes, but we don't need all our heroes right off the bat, do we? All right. Okay. Put a movie in the background. Yeah. Well, I have my attorneys working on this right now, so they can tell me exactly what we can play and what we can't play. Okay. So I want to show you guys this. I also have the expansion, but we won't go that far until we know if this is a good game or not. But it now has my fascination. Look at these miniatures. These are just really, really nice. You know, not everything has to be, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It has to be drop dead a GW quality. I mean, you can do things and just really get some great theme out of it. Hi, James Winter. I got your email. I have talked to him about it, but I'm sure he's taking care of it soon. Yeah, I sent him an email. I returned his email, Larissa. Larissa, are you live? Why can't I hear you? Hold on. Let me see if Larissa's on here. Okay. Okay, my sound's good. Okay. So I'm going to put this over to the side here for a moment. And let's see what we got in here. Oh. All right, come on. All right, come on. What the heck? Come on, dude. All right, here. This is the way we do things. This is how I roll. You don't want to come out of the box. I'll forcibly make you come out. Anything that says 1 to 5 players, count me in. Hi, Larissa. Thanks. Thanks for what? I've already talked to you, James. Crying out loud. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Let's put this aside here. Oh, actually, I could use this box for something else. Not really, but... Okay. Bat swarms. I didn't see any bats there. A ton of cards. Some road events. Okay, that has my interest. We have dice. We have some bases. We have, oh, okay. Lord tree, okay. bottom faux tracker. All right, hold on. Just bear with me. Looks like we have a bunch of tokens. The power of friction, yes. There's some more stuff. Oh, these must be like, yeah, poison and all that stuff. Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right, where's that box? Now I can't find the box that I had it in. All right, so we're going to put that back. Oh, here's the bat swarms. Abomination. Angry Mob. Oh, some doors and stuff. Okay, all right. I'm with you. And the rule book. Story journal, we're not going to take a look at. All right, let me put this over here. And, oh, there goes my phone. It's a buzzing. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh, okay. I see the queen. Look at the queen. That's one pretty girl. Definitely, I upgraded. I look like I should have a hook in my mouth. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, this is, I think I know a little bit about this. This is as you're going through all the areas. Oh, let me put this over here. Let's put that over there. Because we're trying to show you guys this game, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Okay. So no passage through the red. Okay. All right. I got this. Okay, so we're going to close that up. So anytime you stop and fight, you must fight on these things. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good idea. So you just do all your battling, right? Boom, right here. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We're going to have to learn this one. God, I love role-playing games. I love dungeon crawl type of tactical, whatever the heck you want to call it, of the week things. All right, so let's move this aside. All right. And I just got to pull this rule book out for a second. Oh, there we go. I'm making a mess of this. That's awesome. I have the Dark Age, which is the expansion, but I really don't know anything about this, so we're just gonna start playing around with the base game here. So let's take a look and see if there's any pictures of these dudes. Oh, Bloodlust. I have Bloodlust. Oh, they don't show anything painted. Okay, that's a ghoul. So we can do that. That's easy. All right, you've got my dying and death. That's a bad thing. Come on, show me something with these monsters. Give me some artwork. Oh, okay. The decaying dead. Well, I can do that. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I am just kind of looking in here, trying to figure out what I need to look at as far as the creatures are concerned. Okay. Whoops. So what do? I put the box right on my headset. Hey, Kabuki, what's up? All right, so let's do this. Let's see what we can find in here, because I think this is going to give us a little bit of a paint scheme, I think, for something that we just decided to call out just because it's Friday. And we need a new project. That's not a bad thing. Not when we already crushed a bunch of projects this week. Never stop painting. Always be closing. Always be closing your paint. All right, so these are bat swarms. Oh, the dark oak. Okay, here we go. Didn't they just go out? Right there, listen to my flesh-eating ghouls. Okay, we can do that. Gargoyle, piece of cake. We can do a gargoyle, like right now. Highwayman, angry mob. Okay. Mad druid. Oh man, dude, you look cool. Some of these moon priest. I mean, come on. Night stalker. Wolf, that's easy. Restless spirit. I like that. Can anyone hear me? No, nobody can hear you. All they can hear is me. I'm sorry. The answer. Oh my God, this is so good. Why am I excited about this? I'll tell you why. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. I see what they're doing here. All right. That's why I bought all the extra stuff when 2 years ago. All right, so we're gonna put this aside. I've already got a couple things that we can paint, like lickety split right now. So let's get to it, right? I mean, why fool around? Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do this, let's do this. It's like Home Depot. Let's do this. Okay, you two, I'm here. You guys are the restless spirits, I think. And the other ones we might just save. All right, let's see how far we can get. Let's see how far I can get just on a whim. All right. So let's take a look here. I'm sorry, folks. Okay. And bear with me. Okay. White. Okay. That's you guys. Okay, so there's only 2 of you. So you two are going to be totally white. Why, you say? Just watch. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. So watch how quick we do these things. I'm going to show you how to paint when you don't plan on painting. So we're going to use this white as a primer. Now, what's going to take me longer is that I'm actually priming with paint. Actually, I do have some base primer somewhere around here. All right, let's go. Let's just do this. And probably I should have washed these first too. That's all right. Let's just mess around with this and see what we can get out of it. I mean, the worst that happens is that I have to do them over or go over them a few times. Wouldn't be the first time. And all I'm doing is I'm just throwing this white on here as a primer. That's all I want to do is prime this bad boy up. I'm using just a big old brush. I'm using some base white ceramic. And that's how we're going to roll that. Oh, there's Larissa.
I'm here. Oh, did it turn on finally?
Yeah.
Good God.
Boy, it sounded like you had a drink right there.
I wish.
Yeah, it sounded like you cracked open a bud or something. I went, oh, God, I can't take this anymore.
I can't.
It's too much.
It's just too much.
This is what happens. I'm constantly on the air.
No, I don't mind that, really.
Yes, you do. Deep down.
No, I don't.
I know Kabuki's getting tired. I know Kabuki.
No, I think it's great.
All right, so all I'm doing is just throwing a little white on there for now. There we go.
But I do have to tell you something.
Uh-oh. What?
Tomorrow I will not be here.
Guess what? I don't plan on being here either.
Good. I am going to a convention.
A convention? All right, now
Yeah.
I'm going online. I completely changed my mind. What convention?
Oh, it's a
are you going
crappy
to?
little one.
It's
Uh,
you know, you
it
just
is a
heard some
crappy
little.
little one.
You just heard some little conventions feelings right there.
Well, it's the only one we have in LA, and it happens 3 times a year on our 3-day weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in a Hilton, and pretty much you're in the basement, and it's not that big. So it's called Strategicon.
Strategicon. That's
Well,
kind of like
one of them is. One of them. One time it's a GameX,
mhm.
and I think this time it's a Gateway. They change the name depending on what part of the year it is.
Yeah, well, the one I usually go to, like Huracan, is pretty small. I guess it used to be bigger at some point, but I was not in Florida when it was. So there you go.
So I'm going for one day. I'm going to go see some friends and hang out and play games.
Oh, good. You need to get out a little bit.
Thank God I do.
Oh, geez. Every once in a while.
Yeah, just
Let's
once
do
in a
something.
while at least.
Isn't that I'm in a T4 game all day tomorrow? Isn't that every game of TI4? Oh, there. Sean Thompson, how are you? Sorry, Jeff. What do you wash them with? Get her done. There she is. Oh, I usually just put them in the sink and throw a little dish detergent on them because sometimes they have a little bit, depending on the plastic, they may have a little mold release on them or whatever.
But you have to make sure to wash off the dish soap, too.
Well, yeah, because either that or it would foam up and look pretty silly.
Oh, no,
Well,
I don't know.
maybe that's what I'm going for. All right, so as you
my
can see,
priming doesn't work, so.
I'm just whipping through this. There's just no, I have no, I don't even know what I'm doing with half of these, but I'm just doing. I'm just seeing how many I can get done in under an hour.
There you go.
And there's 35 of them, and we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 of them on the table. They almost be halfway, a quarter done.
Okay, Sean Thompson asks, Rob, do you wash the normal plastic 40K models from GW?
No, because they're pretty much dead on. When you're done, boom, just start doing your thing. And all I'm doing is just, see, I'm putting this on here as a primer. So I'm painting the primer on. I can do it a couple of number of different ways. But all I want to do is just get something to dull down what I'm going to put over this. And that's all I want to do. And what we're trying to
do, you can use for primer are
black
base paint, right? The ones that say base.
Yes, that is correct. I can use a base. Are the puppies being bad?
Yeah, my freaking spotlight is broken because Gabby keeps.
Because she keeps on going over there.
So you're gonna have to look at it.
All right, yeah, there we go. Now you stupid dogs are slowing me up from getting done what I need to get done. That's it. No, I believe it's. I'll be honest with you. I believe it's Bella.
Oh no.
Bella is not a good dog.
Bella.
Guess whose favorite dog is Bella? I'll give you guys one guess and one guess only. That'll be the trivia question for tonight. So, by the way, while I got people here, I don't even know how many people are out there. I just turn the thing on and talk to myself, and
yeah, and they come. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah,
Build it and they will come.
Who knows? Build what? This is not a channel that's built for growth or anything like that. This is just a channel that is just, it's just a channel.
That's more than a channel. It's a community. Here we go.
It's a community.
Oh,
yes.
Here we go.
It builds itself. So, anyways, so my good friend, as you guys know, is the Undead Viking, along with a few other awesome people from the Alabama. And we did our first, we experimented with Jaws last night. And if you haven't seen it, go over, check out. I mean, if you want to see a real train wreck, go over and check it out on the Undead Vikings channel. And you'll see that we kind of, well, I painted while we watched Jaws, and he just sat there and watched Jaws. And I came up with some ideas afterwards because I kind of am hard on things like that. And I said, you know, I don't mind being unprofessional, but you want it to be fun. So I came up with some ideas. Number one, I have our high-powered attorney, Helen, looking into what we can show, what we can't show. I believe we can show a movie or parts of a movie without the sound and not get hit with a copyright strike. So
Actually,
she's going
I think she wants me to look into it.
yeah, one of you guys are looking into it. So just try to find out everything that you can. So, I mean, why is it everybody else can do it and not have any problems? I guess we'll find out why. But the other thing was, I wanted to take and do some classic movies, but I want to match them up with miniatures. So say we're going to, like, I was thinking of doing Indiana Jones. Now, what do you match up with Indiana Jones? Well, that's real easy, folks. Stick with me. But Fortune and Glory would be a lot of fun to paint while watching that movie.
I can only say that I can guarantee there is no way I can get Indiana Jones for you.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think there is a way at all for that to be shown on YouTube.
I was using that as an example. as an example.
Because you know that guy George Lucas, he kind of has a problem.
Yeah, he's got a big problem. But anyways, I was using that as an example. So, you know, that type of thing. Or if we look at a 50s, an old 50 sci-fi B movie, why not do Space Cadets missions there? See, there we go.
Yep.
So that's the way I'm going with it a bit. So then I came up with a thing, depending on what year the movie is, Lance and I are not going to tell each other, but we're going to take particularly because most of the movies that we're going to see, one of us has been alive, mostly me, during that time, or maybe we have a childhood memory from something of that era. God knows we watched a lot of TV when we were kids. What we're going to do is pick one thing, print it out or get it or pull it out, and we're going to have an intermission during the movie. Yes, we're even going to run a popcorn break thing so you guys can get up and go to the bathroom or maybe refresh your drinks or whatever, or basically get some Valium, especially after watching Lance and I talk for a few hours. But what we're going to do is during the intermission is go, and let's just take 1978. Well, I remember Stretch Armstrong, and maybe pull out a picture of Stretch Armstrong, talk about it, or recollect some point in time while this movie played, and try to, just spark some conversation amongst all of you. And then from there, what we're going to need to do, boy, I wish I pulled out my thing, but I'm doing this like last second, so I don't think you can show it even without sound. I thought maybe though, Kabuki, if we kept it like in a window, like where, if you look at Larissa's,
I'm not up, thank good.
No, thank goodness. Where her picture is.
It's not showing, thank goodness.
Well, but what I'm saying is, if we ran a movie right in that little box, I don't think it would be. Well, we're going to try to figure it out. Because other people show like clips, or maybe we can pull the movie up for a particular important part, like when the monster comes out or something, or somebody says something really stupid that is immortalized. We're going to try to figure it out. Now, if it doesn't work, believe me, we're still going to do things where we're going to maybe just have a pop culture night and uh, and paint minis while we pick a year and talk about everything in that year, and just do our homework. I just think there's a lot of ways around it, and we can really have some fun with it. So I will figure it out. He will figure it out. But I want this thing to, just be something fun, and it's just something for me to have another paint night and crank out as much work as I possibly can. I am on a mission. I am revitalized, reborn, and when I get in paint mode, look out. You may be okay to show snippets, but I doubt the entire movie. Yeah, I agree with you there, Kabuki. I think we can have it and just pull up snippets. I think fair use lets you do parodies or for pre-review purposes. Yeah, I think we can do something like that. I just got to find out, and because that's the strength of this channel is me coming live, and if I was to lose that ability, it would be pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Even though I've done close to 1,800 videos that aren't live, but hey, who am I?
And we do not want him to delete them. That would be kind of bad too.
Yeah, that would be bad too. And we don't want to lose the channel. I've worked too hard for the channel. I want to lose the channel in my time, not theirs. There you go. And that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah.
All right. So I am really getting this prime. See, if I had these primed, I'd probably already have them done. But I really
saw the miniature market thing today.
Oh yes.
And I just say that there are some
good stuff out there.
Big stuff coming on sale.
I didn't expect them to do what's that dumb game?
Big Trouble?
Well, that, and I didn't expect them to do Shadows of Brimstone, not Shadows of Brimstone, Super Dungeon Explorer. And it kind of times out perfectly because I had just gotten my set in, of course, before the sale.
Yeah.
Which stinks. But I wanted to use that as kind of a painting 101 thing and just paint a game with everybody and use this Google platform to kind of start working on that stuff. Is anybody talking to me or anything? Or asking questions?
Want me here? Let's see.
No, you're keeping an eye on it.
You're the face that runs the place, Rob.
I try. I am the face that runs the place.
Has there ever been a video?
I wish the Queen
using the Flash Gordon.
Oh, there you go. But I wish the Queen would acknowledge that I'm the face that runs the place.
Yeah, but she's the Queen who runs the face.
She is the face that runs the entire place.
Yep.
First of all, I'm not happy with her right now. I'm just letting her know.
We are. We're very happy with her.
No, I'm not. I'm not. She should be tending to my every need. And here I am painting by myself. All right, so let's do that. Let's see what else we have in here that maybe we can pop out. Boy, these trees are tempting, but I want to spray these trees.
Hi, Zelnar.
Zelnar, what's up? What's up, bro? How's it going? Look at these guys. These guys are pretty. They're pretty messed up. They're pretty messed up. I kind of like. Man, this is. I'm really excited about this game. We may do this before Shadows of Brimstone. I don't know if I can get this done. Go ahead.
Are we going to get a live play of Big Trouble?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I was thinking of waiting and giving that copy that I painted away. But well, I'm trying to you know, it's been a long, hard road. I mean, let's just face it. It's been tough lately. And I really always try to be good to the community.
And you are. You are.
Well, you think so, but
yeah. Okay, I'm biased. I'm biased.
Yes, that's the problem. You can't be biased.
No, I've watched things on Big Trouble, and it looks like I just couldn't find anything wrong with it. I am in love with that game. I just
First of all, you know, Chris Bartless is a personal friend on top of it, and I'm really looking forward to the space version of Secrets of the Lost. Tomb and well, Secrets of the Lost Station. They really do try. They've done a lot of really good things, and they are just legitimately a good company. I also talked to today, a matter of fact. I sent them an email message. It's Roger from Dungeon Crusade. And I let him know, you know, oh boy, you know, I'm taking a little heat. You know, I stuck my neck out for you, and this thing's running long. And he goes, no, I'm just in play testing. The game's finally done, and it'll be out next year. And I wished him luck and everything like that. I try not. I think Kickstarter is fine. I think it's a great tool for a lot of people, and there needs to be Kickstarter. You know, like anything else, you know, you go to the bank. Well, somebody's going to try to rob the bank every once in a while.
Yeah,
doesn't mean the bank's bad.
No, but it looks like Chet got stuck on Flash Gordon. What a fun movie! God, that brings back some memories.
Did you say Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said. All right, never mind. But
I don't want to know what you thought.
No, let's let it go.
Yeah. But every time I hear the word Flash, I always go, ah.
Yeah, I know. He saved every one of us. That was such a good movie. I must have seen that movie about 1,000 times. I think everybody has, to be honest with you.
If you go to Bingo, they sell little cards called Flash tickets during Bingo. And there's a person walks around saying Flash, Flash. Every time I'm like in my head, just ah.
Oh boy!
It's like ruined me for life.
I bet it has. Whoa! What the heck? I got butterfingers today. I'm also really tired. I didn't sleep much. The last 3 days have been a little rough, especially going on the album. And then last night he had a football draft, so we couldn't get going. But I wanted to make sure that we got done what we were going to get done. You know, we've been promising everybody that we would do this thing, and we didn't, you know. And I have other things that are going to be announced very soon. I actually had a phone call today, which, well, not today, it was the other day, that we confirmed that things are moving along fine. So we're going to have a major announcement about the channel.
I'm glad.
Finally.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, well, I knew you knew about it because I've told you about it.
Yeah.
And we're getting there.
Yeah.
Like I said, the channel does what the channel does. And I tried to do what's right for the channel. Doesn't mean I know everything. It's been a learning experience and a half. You know, I was talking to Pete, a matter of fact, who's everybody knows Shark Pete from SEMA. If you don't, shame on you. But you know, the funny thing about Pete is he's very connected to the business, and that's something I'm just not. And he says, Rob, that's because you don't go around begging for games. And, you know, he didn't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just I'm not somebody that goes up and tries to get to know all these distributors. And I think that kind of slows the channel down a bit. But I don't mind that as much as you would think.
And people are scared.
Of what?
Scared of you. Just kidding. You said that when you've met people that they were intimidated.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why.
I think it was the meeple. It must
Yeah.
have been the meeple.
Oh, let's not bring that up. I don't think I could
I'm
have
just
apologized. No, but I don't think I could have
No, I
apologized
don't mean about
as
that.
much.
I just meant breaking it.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think I could have apologized to those guys any more than I already have. And there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about that whole thing, and it'll never come from me. And all I'm going to say is I take responsibility for it. It bothers me every day almost, because it was just supposed to be like a wrestling promo thing that just got out of the hand.
Sorry. Nathaniel writes, breaking news here. Rob is buying Asmodee.
Asmodee's buying me.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think Asmodee's worth it.
They're just buying everything.
Let them. But we've got I got a lot going on. Okay, so we got those 4 in there, so that brings it up to 13 already. All right, so let's clear this off. Let's clean this off. Boy, what do I want to make those goals? Boy, that's a tough call, isn't it? I'm just looking at them, and they're looking at me. And I'm looking back at them, and they're looking at me. All right, first of all, I've got more paint on me than I do on the actual miniatures. That's because I'm doing it half back. They did do a He-Man movie back in the 80s with Dolph Lundgren. That wasn't a bad movie. I saw
and it starred what's her name from Friends?
From Friends?
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston?
No, the other one. The one who didn't age forever.
They never age.
No, I can't think of her name.
It's called plastic surgery. Technical. Oh boy. I wonder.
Can't remember her name.
I wonder if this will work. I kind of want to do this. And that's why I painted them white. I painted them white. I painted the duck blue because I've never seen a blue duck.
Courtney Cox. Thank you, Kabuki. I knew you could do it.
Oh, I thought I did say that. I don't know if this night gaunt will do what I want it to do. Let's. You know what? What's the worst that can happen? Right? What's the worst that can happen? It just doesn't work.
True. And you have to redo it.
It's kind of gray. It's not as blue as I want it to be. Okay, well. All right, we'll give it a whirl.
Okay, chat. Have you guys seen the He-Man Skeletor ad of them doing this last song from Dirty Dancing?
I don't like this.
They do the Dirty Dancing scene. Anybody seen that? It's hilarious. It's Skeletor and He-Man in a bar. No?
That I don't like. I don't know why I don't like. You know what? Oh, no. I got an idea. Okay. Let's see it all the way through. Oops.
Mom just came home with a bunch of flowers.
Oh, that's nice. Who got her the flowers? Oh.
That's her birthday was.
Oh.
Just this past Sunday, so at work they do.
Birthday. There you go. All right, I got an idea how I'm going to do this.
Well, Kabuki, look it up on YouTube. It is hilarious. Jeff saw it, and he said it's pretty funny.
The Jedi Jeff?
Yes.
All right. So
Number one.
I am number one. USA. Phew. All right. So what I want to do is I actually want to get this kind of even on here. But this is not going to be the final coat. This is not what I'm going for. And I have an idea how to get the most out of this. It's just going to take a little bit more than I intended. I thought I could just go, whoop, and that would be it. But that is not the case here. All right, so you, my friend, are going to go right here. There we go. Now we'll just go here. And we're going to do the same thing with this technical paint. And here's what we're going to do, because my hands are so doggone sticky full of paint, which I should just take time to wash them. Normally I would, but I'm kind of live on YouTube. Okay. So all I'm trying to do is get this technical paint, and it doesn't look good right now. That's fine. It just looks like it's a kind of ethereal mess, but don't worry. I have a plan. It's just the secondary color is going to have to dry. And you'll see exactly what I have in mind very soon. But we have to get this to dry, and that may be on the next issue.
Dan Manning has a question.
Go ahead, Dan.
He wants to know where you got the cherry blossom trees.
I made it.
From, you made it from?
From trees. Just
from
regular
trees.
HO trees. I actually painted all those trees myself.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I made those trees. At least not one. No, I had some old trees, and I said, oh, this will be interesting. Why don't we try to do that? And sure enough, that's what we did. Okay, so these guys are going to have to dry probably overnight, because I really want that to be really dry before we highlight the crap out of that.
There you go.
But we're almost there with that. Those are easy. It's just that, and then dry brush until you kind of get what you want out of it. And that's all we're going to do with those. Probably would have liked more blue, but I can make that happen. All right, so this is going to go away. Now, man, I'm just a mess already. Thanks. I appreciate it, Dan. But the whole premise of that was to really have that dragon kind of stand out. I mean, by itself, it kind of sat there, and even though it's a very intimidating thing, you got to remember where that dragon's from. It's from a very beautiful land, and I wanted to accentuate some of that.
But you did it great. It's beautiful.
All right, see, here you go with your bias stuff. Your bias stuff.
Oh, hush. Hush. Troll says he's not biased, and he agrees with me. So,
Troll.
New troll?
The only troll we have. Well, no.
And the only one we want.
That's the only one that is allowed. He is the official troll of the Rob Orange channel. He has been here for pretty much the duration. And he is the official troll. It takes a lot to become the official troll of this channel. All right, so we're going to take...
Okay, Kabuki wants to ask.
Go ahead, Kabuk.
Do you wash up with regular soap, or do you use something more heavy duty to get all the paint off your hands? Lava soap or something?
No, I try to leave as much paint on my hands, so when I chase the queen around, there's evidence.
What's funny is I can see that.
So can I. Every Friday night.
Too much information. No.
Whoa. Yeah, this is G. This is a G channel. Come on now. All right. So this gargoyle here, I really kind of want to go for that kind of stonish look. But what would be kind of cool with him is if we did a little something different with his base. So what we're going to do is just get this gray over this black very quick. And we're going to let that dry too. And like I said, just if you notice, I don't really grind in there. Let's try to go in there. I have kids watching. Troll, the kid is what, 6 months?
No, he has more kids than that.
Oh, he does? Oh,
he has a whole bunch of trolls.
Oh my God.
Little trolls.
How is it? Like they even know what I'm talking about. Probably they do. I'm in trouble. So I don't really try to push really hard on this because I want to leave, like in here, there is some black crack. Yeah, 3 months. I have kids watching. Oh, boy. Little trolls.
Yep.
Just what we need. Okay, so again, no, I usually just I just go over to the sink and it comes off because it's an acrylic. So, once you add too much water, it dissipates. And that's exactly what we're looking for. That's why you seal this, because your fingerprints have oils on it, which will take the acrylic off. Because it is a water-based paint.
Speaking of which, where's your holder?
Speaking of which, it's somewhere behind me, and I just went live and just never turned back.
Well, no, you haven't used it in a while.
No, I know. Because of the different types of things I've been painting, I just didn't feel I needed it. But I've been on such a roll that I wish I can explain it. I just don't feel like anything. I'm really just on one of those weird tears where I could probably paint 100 figures in 4 hours if I had to. I really think sometimes I can really do things that nobody else can. Like I started looking at that Ice and Fire set, the whatever that TV show is,
Game of Thrones
thing from Simon. I started looking at it and I said, I can do this in a day. But this weekend I really need to just kind of take a deep breath and not push myself to burn out like I did last time, because I really started getting on a roll like this last time and I burnt out. And it happens to everybody. But if you're enjoying what you're doing, then like I really enjoyed that Shadows of Brimstone set. I mean, that really breathed some life into me. Then I did Massive Darkness I've been working on. I'm just getting ready to work on some Robotech, some Cav for a Kickstarter that's coming up for some very good friends. And I'm just looking for things to really just drill down. And Space Hulk, I've got a few of those I've got to do, and I'm excited about it. It's when you're excited about a project, but what I'm trying to stay away from is getting into a project that is going to suck the life out of me, such as a Blood Rage. I have a couple of Blood Rages to do, and then I'm never going to look at that game again. I will never offer it up. The reason is I really want to finish it, but I have to do it in sections. because if I try to sit there and do it, I'm going to lose everything I have as far as wanting to paint again. And I don't want to do that.
Okay, we've got
Go
some
ahead.
questions.
Fire away.
I'm not sure if I understand this one correctly. So Dave Dog asks, you reckon Warlord haven't got good assembly guides? I looked at my M4 Sherman tanks and it had tank commanders and I don't know where they're meant to go. Which hatch, etc.
Yeah, no, I'm not following that one exactly either. Just give me a second here. Hold on. All right, so that's them. I just want to check one thing. Just bear with me for a second, and I'll try to figure out what that question is. I'm going to put that in there. Gargoyle we got. How do I want to do that? I think we just go straight, you shabby bone. Okay. Dark oak. This is going to be so much fun to paint, but I want to spray those first. Is he talking about tank, the game tank? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's still trying to figure that out. On a different question,
Mm-hmm.
this Sean Thompson asked, Rob, what do you use to take off the crap that sticks to the model after taking it off the sprue? Do you use a knife or sand it off?
I use a knife, which I have here, and I also have a sander that's somewhere around here that I sand it off with.
The question was bolt action.
Bolt action. Okay. They make it so you can put it anywhere, to be honest with you, I thought. That's from what I understood. You can use either hatch.
There you go.
I believe that's the correct answer. I still haven't played Blood Rage, but I do have in Rising Sun. Like I said, those are just a couple of games I just want to kind of stay away from. I really want to stick to the fantasy kind of stuff that I'm really working on. That seems to have my fascination. Like, I'm really interested in painting a bunch of dragons that I have coming up. And that's for, I've got dragons for, I have a dragon set. I want to finish my Dungeon Saga. I want to finish Swords and Sorcery.
Swords and Sorcery, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to do this.
Go ahead.
But my mother has just given me dinner.
All right, go ahead. Go eat. Nobody's holding you thief here.
No, I know. But I know.
No, I know.
She wants to also watch Harry Potter. We're watching a marathon of it.
Oh, there you go. That sounds like a great evening. A lot better than sitting here watching me paint werewolves. There you go. Now go have a good time. It was good talking to you. We're not going to see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow night. Everything I'm just kind of doing, I'm flying by the seat of my pants on a lot of things. And that's the way the weekend's going to go.
Sunday, I'm here.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, it's a long weekend. It's a Labor Day weekend.
It is. We also got Monday.
Yeah, I also have Monday.
God. Bye, everybody.
All right, so I'll keep an eye on the chat as I'm going.
Now you have to watch chat.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
All right, so let's do this. And I'm doing that. And all I want to do is just get this initial color over. And from there, that's where we're going to build out from. And it really comes down to, can we get it dry? All right, so I will be checking the chat as soon as I'm done with this. There we go. All right. Also, to the person asking about sprue removal, Citadel Mold Line Removal Tool is an excellent for smoothing sprues and stubble. Oh, there you go. All right. So you guys go over there. Let's get these guys over here. And the way we're going to do that is, geez, how do I want to do that? That's an interesting prospect. Let's see. You know what? Hey, Kabuki, you don't have to come on, but we can hear your voice if you wanted. We could put you on here if you wanted to for a little while. You can cover up the camera because half of your legend is not knowing who you are. Where is it? I want to use Shabby Bone. That's what I want to use. Rob, what is the most time you put into painting a single game? I think 3 days. 3 or 4 days is probably the most. And that's going maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. Actually, I think, no, I stand corrected. It was 5 days. LOL, can't. Not even alone here. I'm with my boyfriend yet and watching a movie while I am doing the chat too. So, anyways, one day we will get you. One day. The thing is, I stand corrected. It was 5 days, and it was dreadfully. And putting that together was a monster, but painting it was even more. Well, I got it done, and it's one of those things that really stands out if you've ever seen it. Let's see if I can pull this out. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Not that in it. That's the problem with wearing glasses. Gotta take them off to see. Alright, not in there, not in there. Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna have to pull up this thing, folks. I apologize. And sure enough, you Shabby Bone. All right. And we're just going to really just try to highlight this guy and really get him done. All right. And like I said, this is kind of a last minute thing. Again, flying by the seat of our pants. You know, I'm not even really looking at the things as much as I am just trying to really just kind of get it where I want it. Now, with this particular color, I really don't want to glop it on. I just kind of want to just touch some areas here, you know, and just go over the head a little bit, but I don't want to lose a lot. I'm not worried about getting on the armor or on the bones. Matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of this brush because this brush is starting to frustrate me. We're going to move to a different brush. Hold on. There we go. Just get to a certain point where you don't start believing in your brush. All right, let's get that over there. I'm trying to use as much paper towel as I can. And I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to take, I'm not worried about anything else but what I'm trying to do here. And that's just trying to get a little bit of this color on here. And then you'll see how we're going to react to it. Come on. And then we'll add the metallics in there. And then we'll really get these skeletons popping a little bit. Skeletons are easy. They're probably one of the more easier thing to do. And the thing is, you can't go wrong. Even if you make a mistake on a skeleton, it fixes itself, believe it or not. And that's one of the good things about painting skellies. Skellies, as they call them. All right, so, and by doing this, all I'm doing is just taking and really just making a decision and just really taking control here. Saying, okay, you're a skeleton, and that's the way we're going to make you. And we're going to do the same thing here. Rod Sterling wrote the screenplay for Planet of the Apes, which was actually he didn't write the whole thing. He contributed, I believe. They had a main writer and they couldn't figure out what to do, and they went to him and he came up with a couple things that were just ridiculous. And he's the one that came up with that awesome ending. And he had somebody draw the concept for it. I think it's on the actual DVD set that I have. And they explain a lot of it that you just don't realize how brilliant Rod Serling was. And people just take it for granted. You know, they're just a guy from Twilight Zone, and that he just, you know, but he was just a brilliant man. Brilliant. Lost him too young. Lost him way too young. And you can see what I'm just doing here, because by doing this, I'm bringing out everything I want to bring out, but also everything else I'm going to paint over, so I'm not too worried about. And it'll all come together pretty quickly. Actually, the Planet of the Apes was based on a French book. Very true. Very true. It's not even movie night, and we're like flooding ourselves with trivia here. So has anybody played this game, as a matter of fact? Folklore. I mean, I haven't even read it, but it just looked so interesting and the art so different. I just said, oh yeah, let's paint this and let's give it a whirl. This looks fun. So has anybody tried Folklore Affliction, and is it good? How's that? Let's start there. All right, let's put that guy there. Chloe, how are you? The bottom batches are where the driver would be. The gunner. Oh, look at that. Chloe coming up huge and just making the big save. See, this is why we have the greatest community out there. The greatest community in gaming. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little prejudiced, but we do have some awesome people that we are blessed to spend time with each and every day we come on. And you guys support us so well by watching the videos. And God knows I'm a hack, but hey, I'm the only hack you got. Don't forget that. All right, let's just power through this guy. And get through this guy. All right, come on, big fella. Tina, the Bee Gamer. Tina, do you want to come on? Of course, Larissa left. Or are you someplace? Hold on. I'm going to let this guy dry for a second. And actually, I want to clean this off. Let's see if we can send an email to Miss Tina. And if she wants to come on, she can come on. If she don't, that's fine too. Tina's her own person. I actually want to show her this game and just explain what happened so she has an idea. New. And then I'm going to put in T, and that pops up. And it downsize this. and I come over here. Then I do this. Then I do that. And that. Close that out. I know, folks. Paste. And then do that. And there we go. Boom. All right. All right. So, all right, that's, see, I could still see wet spots over there, but that's okay. That's okay on that one. And I'm not too worried about it. This is just an old brush that has seen better days, but it's doing what we need it to do, and that's what counts. And so is this paper towel that's seen better days. But again, we're just trying to get through here. All right, let's do this. Home Depot. Dun. All right, buddy, come on. All right. There we go. And all I'm trying to do. Oh boy, oh boy. There's another one that is just gone. All right, so I'm going to put that one over there. These are going to be glue brushes. Congratulations, you've been promoted. And then we're going to come over here. I'm going to grab you. The woman is good. Okay. If you guys have anything to say to me, just put it where I can identify it. And that way I'll just keep looking up. And if I see my name highlighted, I'll know that you're asking me a question. Usually I read everything, but hey, you know, what can I tell you? Anyone know any YouTube painters that do good instruction videos for World War II? Oh my God. I've only done like 1 million of them. Jeez. Jeez. World War II infantry. All you have to do is say, hey, Rob, can you do some World War II infantry? Sure. I'll make sure I do it, and I will send you a video of it. Boy, everybody wants to go someplace else. Jeez. And there we go. And Vola. Man, these guys are they're actually done pretty well, I have to admit. I really like the way they look. And here we go. And here we go. There we go. And boom. All right. Whatever, Dave. Whatever. All right, so here we go. All right, so those are drying. Let's see how these are. And these are okay. This, I could still see a little bit of stuff there, and that's fine. So we're going to clean off this brush. And now these guys here, you really got to be really, really careful with. And I'll tell you why in a second here. Because if you get too much of this next color, you're really going to lose everything that they are. So we really kind of want to make sure that we kind of have that dialed in there. So I'm going to do that and that. And then I'm just going to fold a new piece of paper here. And where is it? Here we go. And we can get at least these guys kind of done. And we're going to use the same color a few times. So that's all right. We don't mind. So we want to take this Celestia gray. And all I want to do is I really want to kind of take this as much as I can off. All right. All right. All right. So now, like I always tell you, oh, this is a Greenbrier game? I didn't know that. I just want to take that off. And all I want to do is just, I'll start on their face. And just kind of tickle that over a little bit. And just nice and easy. And you can see where that starts to bring out. Again, this is just simple dry brushing 101. Just trying to catch the edges. Nice and easy. Go over. Try not to leave paint strokes. And that's come up if you have to. Come up. And come in here. And through here. And through his neck. And at the other wing here. Just come dragging this upwards. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And through the middle here. And same thing here. Just doing enough where it just, you don't see the strokes, but you see that there's a dark underline underneath. And there's shade. And that's what we care about, because this is another one of those things where we're reflecting and refractoring light. And that's all we're trying to do with this. Give this guy a little bit of depth. And we're going to add a little color so it's just not this gray thing, but it really doesn't have to be much more than that if you wanted to. And the same could be said for these guys here. You can add just come over the top a little bit, and that's all we're trying to do. And I try to make them look like my doggies. My doggies, my puppers. I think of how their fur is, because a lot of times I'll sit there and I'll pet Gabriella, particularly because she allows me to at times. And I just look at the layers of her fur and how the different colors, and it just runs through my head. And sometimes you just look at things and you go, man, if only I could paint that. And you can. You can. You can do anything. And you can see the difference here. You can see the difference in the two models. If we come down a little closer without it dissipating here. Oh, come on. There we go. You can see how we have that, and then we have, oh, come on, get it in range there. And here. You can see the difference. And you can watch how all of a sudden I'm still using the same amount of paint that I had originally on the brush. And you can see that I'm just boom, 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 boom. And you don't need a lot of paint. You just don't. You let the paint take over itself. And just taking this a little bit here. I'm not taking a lot. I'm taking more off than I am doing anything. And there we go. And there we go. I'm just taking that brush. I'm really not trying to have a lot of paint on here. And again, I always tell you guys, check the bottom. If there's too much paint coming off on the bottom, well, it's going to come out even worse on your thing here. And look at that. Look how that just kind of, I'm just not even touching it. And and that gray underneath along with the black, it's just layering itself. What did it take us? A few minutes? The only thing that took us longer, I mean, if you really think about this, if I primed these outside and I just brought these in, we'd probably be done with all these figures pretty quickly. We can actually do additional highlights and probably do almost half the figures in under an hour or about an hour. And that's a good thing, because you want to get the game to the board. You buy a game, you want to get that game to that board. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be sitting here painting for weeks and weeks and weeks and then go, oh yeah, I finally want to play this game. Especially when you have a channel like this where you guys are never going to let me play a game in gray plastic, are you? Just a minute. Just say, Rob, if we ever see you play a game unpainted, we're unsubscribing. Because that's what's happened in the past. How come you didn't paint those? Unsubscribe. That's fine. All right. And you see we have nice layered wolves now. And then we're going to build their mouths out. And that's really, really, really going to be a lot of fun. All right. All right, so here we go. And again, we're just going to come over the top here because we want our gargoyle. Anybody ever see that movie, Gargoyles? The original one, not the cartoon one. I'm talking about the one from 1972, I think. Huh. Tina, I sent you a link if you wanted to pop in. Thank you so much. Tina, I found this game out in the garage, and I went, huh, I think Tina would like this. So I figured I could paint it in a day, which is probably very, very true. Matter of fact, the other half of the box is not that hard. And there's all kinds of really cool things that happen here. 72, made for TV movie, if I remember correct. And at the end, the dude, all they wanted to do was just, they blew up all the eggs, and then the girl gargoyle got hurt, and he said, "You're always chasing us." And then he flies off with her. That was a cool movie. And you can see it. I'm just using the edge of the brush and just, see, that's a little bit too much, but that's okay. It's because I didn't check it. Always check it. But you can fix anything. Come on. Let's be realistic. It's paint. It's not the end of the world. If you can paint a mistake, you can unpaint a mistake. And that's what I think. We've got a lot of wargaming things coming up, as a matter of fact. I think you guys are going to be a little bit surprised what goes on. I've been holding back, but you'll see. You'll see. Just wait for the announcement. Just wait for it. And I will be all right. Perfect. Now, you add some really nice red eyes or green eyes to that. That's perfect. Now these, even though these are brown, I kind of want to add a double layer. I will always remember the scene with the gargoyle flipping the station wagon in slow-mo, which was really, really kind of cool.
Hey, Rob.
Hi, Miss Tina. How are you?
Hey, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
All right. Well, I worked late, like I told you.
Yeah.
I had gotten home, and I took a little bit of a nap because I didn't get any sleep. And then we went out and picked up some food because I was hungry on top of that. And then we came back and I started going out and into the dungeon to try to figure out, okay, let me put some of the stuff away because I had gotten some stuff in today. What did you get, Rob? Well, Tina, I'm going to tell you what I got. What
did you get, Rob?
We got Master of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I kind of figured that you would like. We also got a game called Hexpanse.
Hexpanse.
Yes. Which.
Oh, okay. It was a Kickstarter?
I guess so. I saw it and I went, oh, this looks interesting. So we got that. And we got Rise of Tribes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah.
All right. So we need to check.
Hexpanse looks really cool, though.
Yeah, it does. We've got so much. But yeah, so I was taking a look at that and I said, wow, that looks kind of cool. So anyways, this guy is brown, but I went over him with gray, and there's a reason for that. We really kind of want that two-toned kind of werewolf because he's not brown, he's not gray, he's a werewolf color. But yeah, so I went out there and I was putting stuff away and I'm going, okay, let me get the area cleaned up here a little bit. And I'm going through the aisles and I look down and I go, what's this? And I saw Folklore Affliction. And I guess I had that and the expansion, which I didn't bring the expansion in because I just went, oh, this looks really interesting. This looks, right up our alley. So
yep. No, that looks, yeah, Folklore Affliction is super interesting. I haven't played it, though.
No, either have I, because I just opened it. And so anyways, the funny thing about it is that I'm looking at it and I'm going, hey, this is from the Gen Con before this Gen Con. So this is actually a Gen Con game that I brought home that I never opened. So figure that one out. So finally, a couple of years later, here we are, we're opening it. And, when I go by it and I would forget I even had it. And I go, oh, I got to take a look at that one day. And then finally today I saw it and I said, you know what? Let's just see what's inside it. And I opened it up and I said, well, we'll open it up live. So I open it up. Sure enough, I see the figures. I go, oh, I can paint these real quick. So I've been on about an hour and a half. And I've got most of these almost done, believe it or not.
You're quick.
Yeah, I don't mess around, especially when Tina wants to play. You better be ready.
Woohoo!
Because after all, this is Tina Tabletop World featuring Rob the Painter.
That's right. My Rob the Painter, exactly. Paint all the games that I want to play.
Yes. If Tina wants to play it and paint it, you better get moving, Buster. All right, so right now we got initial coats on everybody here, which is cool. And I bet you that we can kind of do something with this. You know what? I know what I'm going to do with that. What are you going to do with that, Rob? I don't know. You can tell I'm still a little punchy. Oh, last night was long. I got like 3 hours of sleep. The night before, I think I got 4.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, so you pulled 2 long nights.
Yeah. But we had to get that movie one in, and it was just important to get it done. All right. I always think that a little corn red for a skeleton is always a cool color to pull off. Because that or a purple. A dark purple. Because it reminds me of, oh God, those kings. They used to, Tomb Kings. There we go. That's what I was looking to say. And just kind of line that a little bit. And all right, that kind of works for me. Oh, let's come up here. All right, now what we'll do is we'll do that on the other bunch of guys, and then we'll go on to the next color. Maybe we can get these skeletons completed. Who knows? So, what did you do all day today, Miss Tina?
I had a bunch of work to catch up on, which
Oh,
is
wow.
good because I cleared off some of the backlog stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I had lunch with my friend and her dad.
It sounds like you had a busy day.
What are you doing for the weekend?
Me? In the morning, we usually take the puppers out. And then probably I'm just going to come back here and probably work on stuff or play a game or just, I'm just going to take it as it comes.
Okay.
If you're around, hey, we can do something. I'm definitely going to try to figure this thing out because this looks really interesting because everything's based off a D100 type of system from what I gather just looking at it. So I'm going to try to figure that out. And I think that'll be a lot of fun because it might be something, because I know your sister's here.
Right.
Today.
She comes tomorrow.
Oh, she comes tomorrow. Oh, okay. And she's here Sunday?
She leaves Monday morning.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm off on Monday.
Right.
So maybe Monday afternoon, I'll have this completely ready. That might be fun.
No rush. Take your time.
No, I'm in no rush. And, I know you got things to do, so trust me. But if you're around, maybe we'll give it a go. I finished up Shadows of Brimstone, so that's done. I know, amazing, isn't it? I finished that up right when the shark ate the little Kittner kid.
Are we going to try to get more people on together for that game?
For what?
Shadows of Brimstone?
Yeah, we're going to try to.
At least.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to do it next weekend.
Okay.
So I'm going to make sure that I know it really well.
I probably need a refresher myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and that's why I wasn't going to try to do it this weekend, even though it's done. I really want to make sure that we hit that one out of the park.
Yeah.
Only because it really is a beautiful game, and I found more stuff for it too, which is even worse.
Right, because you can never have enough.
Oh no, I gotta have it all, right? It's me. I gotta have it all.
Oh wow, Monster X Super Chat $50. Wow.
Oh, dude.
So generous.
Monster X, thank you, my brother. That's way too kind. I mean, the skeletons look good, but not that good. Thank you.
He said last night was awesome. What did you do last night?
Me? We did the movie thing, Lance and I. As a matter of fact, we're planning our second one. I'm trying to decide what movie I want to do. I want to do something like he's worried that if I pick like one of those obscure movies that I really like Them or
nobody would tune in. Well,
nobody would know it. That's the only problem. It's not that nobody would tune in. Let's not go crazy here. So I've got some evil Scarlet Sun here, and I think that would be a really cool color for these eyes. I think. So I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to boom that eye.
Isn't it amazing? You have such big hands, but you're very precise.
I try. It doesn't mean it always works, but I did nail his eyes. I'm sorry this isn't in 720, but I wanted to start it up so quick that unfortunately I used the Google thing again instead of using my regular camera. And boom, boom, boom. There we go. There's two eyes. Now I could probably get away with Now, do you want to do yellow eyes on this guy or red eyes with brown? Well, let's try the red eyes here. I'm gonna just paint that one in there, and then paint that one in there. No, that doesn't look bad because he's mad. And werewolves are very rarely happy. Have you ever seen a happy werewolf?
I don't think so.
I think it has something to do because of Dracula.
Werewolves and Dracula?
Yeah, because he got, Dracula got Count Chocula, the cereal. And what did the werewolf get? I mean, there's Frankenberry. I don't see any werewolf cereal. I mean, I'd be a little angry too. I'd feel left out. I'm just saying, not that I'm sticking up for these guys, but I mean, let's call it what it is. You're not buying that, are you?
I know you're trying to be funny, Rob.
What do you mean I'm trying to be funny? I was dead serious.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. You don't want to take a side.
I'm neutral.
Yeah. See?
I just want a peaceful,
There can be no peaceful resolution when it comes to these monsters.
Peace.
There is no peace.
Live in harmony.
There's only war. All right, so let's add some lead belcher, which is our silver color. First of all, we want to take care of our sword here, right? And our hilt. And we can get away with the whole thing being silver because we're going to highlight it a little bit. We're going to add a jewel or something in there. How's that sound? Yes. Oh, by the way, Gizmos came out today, so that's on the way. So I got to send you your copy.
Oh.
Yeah, don't sound so.
I want to play Nemo's War.
Huh?
I want to play Nemo's War.
Yeah, that's coming too. So both of them will be here at the same time. So I'll send them both up in a very small box, so it doesn't look too ominous. All right, so yeah, Nemo's War. I was actually thinking of doing that this weekend if you weren't going to be around like tomorrow.
Did you play once yourself? You did, right?
Yeah, I ran through it myself, and it's just awesome.
Nice.
It's probably one of the best games I've played in a long time.
No. Stop talking about it. Now I want to play it like now.
Well, sorry, but it is great. I mean, there's just no other way around it. And it's just, the funny thing is everything's right there on the board.
Yeah, that's what Alan was saying, right? He designed it so that you wouldn't need to reference the rule book or anything like that during the game.
It's kind of funny. That's like my favorite video from Gen Con.
Yes, I really enjoyed that one too.
Yeah, I mean, it just was so good, and he was so good at explaining everything with that.
He was a great teacher, and you rolled well.
Yeah, I wasn't playing you, that's why. Even though the combo card game that we played,
Combo Fighter,
I thought that one was a lot of fun too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even though I lost horribly to you.
Oh, that was a close one. That was actually a super close call for me.
Yeah, and I saw it on your face. That was the best part.
So when I was playing that super combo, which is called Phoenix Strike.
Oh God!
If you had the first card that we put out at the same time, if you had beaten me on that, I couldn't have executed the combo.
Yeah, and then I would have got you.
And you would have won, yes. So yeah,
Yeah, it just plays so well, and I can't wait for it to come out.
Yeah.
But Kabuki says Nemo's War is a 10. Yes, I agree.
10 indeed.
I agree. And it's going to be kind of funny to see how my games of the year, not that, my games of the year matter to anybody, but I'm kind of curious on how I rank things, because my love for Too Many Bones and everything that Chip Theory has done this year.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Nemo's War that kind of popped up. And there's a couple other things that I'm finding that I'm really enjoying. So I'm just curious on how I'm going to do this year.
Yep.
Not that it
Gotta
matters.
put some thought to it.
What's that?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to pick.
Well, it's definitely hard. I think the real hard part about it is, like I played their other games too. I played that Gladiator game, and that is really, really good too.
Yeah.
And it just seems that a lot of stuff I played this year was a lot of fun.
And Triplock, which we died in.
Horribly.
Yep.
Horribly.
It's a great game, nevertheless.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I think it's a really, really great game, and it just has so much character to it. And we're just horrible thieves.
I think it was just that scenario.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean, if we won it right the first time, I think I would call suspect to the game. I don't think you should be able to win things right away. I mean, if you do, there's something wrong.
Right.
That's like some of the dungeon crawls. A lot of times I don't like to play them because they go, oh, well, you just come back, only you have to miss a turn. And I'm like, well, then who cares? You're just going to rush into things.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sense of danger or, there's no consequence for dying.
Yep.
It's kind of like getting a juice box at halftime of a soccer game. It doesn't matter what the score is. Score counts. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's a good co-op game would be you play it 3 times and you lose twice and you win once.
Yeah, I would agree. I agree with that. So you got to play Gloomhaven recently.
Yep. I didn't do so well.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I believe that game is considered the #1 game
on
BGG. Is that true?
Is it?
I'm not exactly sure.
Let me look it up. #1 isn't #1. Hold on, let me.
It used to be Twilight Struggle, and then.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It is.
Yep, I think #2 is Pandemic Legacy.
Yeah. Have you played any of the legacies?
No, I haven't. I have the game. I just never found the right group for it.
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing with me.
Yeah.
I could never talk Justin into playing it. He was just like, "Oh yeah, Pandemic. We've done that." I go, "Yeah, but there's this huge story." Yeah, okay,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Gloomhaven's #1 for sure.
I like it, but you said it reminded you a lot of Mage Knight.
Yeah, which is my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yep. I think the immersion aspect of it is similar.
Mm-hmm.
After you've played it, you feel like you've played out a story in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the cards, the fact that you have 2 options in every card and you have to pick and choose is similar.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. The funny thing about it is you're losing life by being the more offensive. The more offensive you are, the more life you're going to lose. And trying to figure out the balance and how to get yourself to that point where you can get cards back in your hand and being able to move and assist things. And then when you get to another room, you know, just when you get through one room, because when you put the dungeon together, you go, oh, we'll blow right through this. We'll probably get a couple in, but you know, just a couple of rooms is a few hours sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so much game in that box. It's insane.
Oh God. And they're coming out with expansion for it. And I'm like, okay, who has played all of it? Because
so if I were to be locked up on a deserted island on my own, it would be Gloomhaven that I take with me.
Oh, definitely. Because you can't go wrong there.
If I can only take 3 things with me, it's going to be like food, water, Gloomhaven.
Air conditioning.
Okay, that could help.
Yeah.
But Gloomhaven first.
Yeah, Gloomhaven first. Air conditioner last. But no, definitely, it's a game that just really takes some time. Okay. Hey, Rob. Jude here. And says, wah. Oh. Judah. Baby Judah. Well, baby Judah's got to stop crying. I know baby Lily hasn't stopped crying. That's our granddaughter. She has really had a tough time, but we're hoping to go see her late October.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go to Connecticut for a little bit.
I'm looking forward to seeing my nephews tomorrow.
Oh, they're coming down too? That's cool.
Yep. Just my sister and 2 kids. So yeah, they're gonna be fighting over who's gonna share the bed with me, and it's gonna be great.
That sounds fun.
Yep.
Yeah. I like when they're small.
Yep, only when they're small.
Only when they're small. Okay, let's
It is pouring over here.
Pouring. Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, what time is it there? It's
thunderstorms.
8:45?
Yes. Thunderstorms and lightning, thunder. Yeah, thunderstorms.
Yeah, it's about that time. Let's do this. And then we're going to do this. I like the gold strap. Kind of breaks things up a little bit. And there was something else I wanted
Kabuki Kid.
What'd she say?
He's singing that song. Hey Jude.
Huh? Oh, Hey Jude. Now you know Kabuki's actually a girl. Did you know that?
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. Yes, I do know that actually. I do know that.
Girls aren't sticking together. I don't know what's going on here. Jeez. So.
Jorge has a question.
Go ahead.
Rob, what is the best way to wash yellow and light blue to avoid the dirt results? What is the best way to wash yellow and light blue to avoid the dirt results?
Use a blue and yellow wash. They actually have them from GW, and they work really well, believe it or not. They're actually very good, actually. Let's just do this. I'm going to just put a little gold on the hilt just to be a little different. So these skellies have just a little character, and they are characters. And I'm going to wash this just in a very dark brown and really, it's going to be an Agrath Earthshade. And it's just really going to make these guys just, they're dead, for crying out loud, you know? I mean, let's not bring too much life to them. You know what I'm saying? And then, and so there's 35 miniatures in this particular box. I'm really curious on how the rule set goes. You know, I just saw the box and the board and everything, and I said, oh, you know something, Tina and I can do this. And it was just like, okay, jackpot.
Nice. Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this.
By the time your sister leaves, I'll have this whole thing painted. Which is kind of sick if you really think about it. I'm waiting for you to go, Rob. Do you have a life? Yeah. Yeah.
Rob, do you sleep? That's my question.
Lately, no. Here's all I have left. I'm going to show you. While I'm going to let that dry for a second. But that's all I got left.
Mm.
And these guys. Oh shoot!
You missed out.
I missed that guy. That's okay. I'll do him later. But these are the heroes, which will probably take the longest. But these, I'm just going to breeze through tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
And then
I think I want to be the guy with the crossbow.
That's okay. Let's see. Do they have?
Wait. What else? What's the person? What's the character? Like the second one from the left.
This one here.
Yep.
This is a dude with a whip.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little interesting. And we got a girl here.
She has like a.
But it looks like she's going to stab somebody.
Yep.
With a steak knife. And this guy looks like he belongs in Jaws. He should have been around yesterday.
Like a pirate.
Tree dudes. These look good. There's an expansion with a whole bunch of more miniatures, and I really am excited about this, believe it or not. So, believe it or not, I'm doing pretty good here. If I just take care of that other guy, which I'll do tomorrow, it'll be 5 minutes, because I'm gonna let these dry, because they still look a little. Go ahead.
Some guy said, sorry, I can't pronounce your name.
Oh, hey, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Jonathan is a new member, and he is now part of the elite club there. There we go. Is this Folklore Affliction? Correct,
yes,
Serial?
It is.
And Monster X. I can't.
So I think we were looking at Indiana Jones and Vampire Hunter as the heroes. Is that right?
Yes. I'll show them to you in a minute. Let me just, if I do this brown real quick, just so I can get this to dry, and then that way we can get the wash done and at least get something completely finished tonight, which would be really cool if you ask. I mean, for a game that I just opened up an hour ago and went, oh, okay, let's paint this. And I didn't even prime anything, to be honest with you. I just kind of winged it. And if I just get this brown on this backpack here, there we go. And maybe we'll just come around with that too, because that'll add a little flavor there. But again, I just saw it and I went, okay. And then I saw the map board, because you actually play off the map board, and then when you stop someplace on the map, you have to take out another map, which is about this big or so, and squares like this, and then you do all your battle on this little board. So I think that'd be kind of cool, because I think you can interact with it really, really well. And I don't know. I just think I think this might be a home run for us.
It's actually rated very highly on BGG.
Is it?
It has an 8.3. 8.3.
And it's been sitting on my shelves for how long?
Right, 8.3. That's super high.
Yeah, that is. And I also have the expansion, which is Dark something or another. Well, I don't know. What do I know, anyways? Right. Okay.
Dark Tales.
Dark Tales, yes. How many miniatures are in that? Does it say?
Nothing you can't handle.
Oh, okay.
It has. Oh wow.
What? Uh-oh.
Oh, so Dark Tales is the Kickstarter exclusive box.
I see. It's because I got it at Gen Con.
Whoa, actually, let me. I take that back. Okay. I'm counting.
Mm-hmm. Tina, we have a lot of games to play.
35 miniatures. I think like 30. Oh, actually, call it 38. The expansion.
In the expansion.
38. Yeah, it's a lot. It's all of the Kickstarter stretch goals.
Oh wow. Okay, well, I can get it done. But we'll play the base game first, and then if we really like it, we'll keep going.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was looking at it. There's I've got to print out these things, and I'll email it to you.
Okay.
And what you do is you keep track of your guy, because your guy gets experience and stuff. You like that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And then you have D4s, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you got dice, then we're good. Because you can do all your own rolling. We know how you roll dice.
Excellent. I'm good at it.
Yeah. You won the game last time.
Oh, that was insane. That was insane. Yeah. I saved up all of my dice rolling skills for one roll.
And we got ourselves out of trouble. Okay, perfect. Yep. So now this guy can dry. So now that I got that done, what was I going to do? I was going to show you something.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to close this up. All right, so that there. And okay, so there's vicious hounds. There's bat swarms. Oh, look at that. You know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to actually put real grass on.
Nice. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, so
that's really going to bring it out to life.
And that we're going to take care of in a second.
Skeletons.
Yeah, those are easy. So I could do zombies. We already did them. This dude, I don't know where you get him, but he looks cool. Angry Mob is just a token. That's that dude. And he looks pretty. He's angry.
Oh.
Yeah. And that. And these guys we saw in the box. These guys, I got to paint their... Well, I'm going to paint their eyes yellow just like this. Or green or whatever it is. Looks like a green. That guy or those guys, I still got to finish those guys. There's our werewolves, but we made them with red eyes. I didn't see this guy. There's no... As a matter of fact, there's no thing. There's a counter for it. She looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll run into her. We did those guys. We got to do those guys. Look at this guy. Look at these vampires. Those look cool. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, so that's basically the same guy. Whatever. Okay. This is just a different version of that. You would use the same thing. Okay, I get it. Same thing there. Same thing there. Yeah, that's... Okay, here's that guy that you were looking at. So she's the arcanist. She's the one that's trying to stab with a steak knife. Then the archaeologist. Okay, which is really cool. And this dude with the meat hook, he's the avenging madman. That's pretty cool. The other dude is the exorcist. She's a telepath. I didn't see her.
Telepath.
Yeah, she must be in the expansion or something. Okay. Witch hunter. Oh, that's the crossbow one that we were talking about. Ooh. A book of dark dimensions. The colossal dark oak.
Wow, there's a lot to this game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, count me in.
It looks amazing.
Abomination. Yeah, it does. And I saw it. I dug it up, and I went.
This type of artwork is totally up my alley.
Yeah, yeah, and as you can see, that's just part of it. And I mean, there's a lot to this, so I'm gonna try to figure it out. All right, is that dry? Almost.
Jonathan wants to know, Rob, how do you feel about adding miniatures from one game to spice up another? So he's looking to get Risk StarCraft for his copy of Rex.
Risk StarCraft? I don't know. I usually just go. For some reason, I just always hope a game has miniatures.
Yeah.
And and I don't like mixing things. I just feel that I could never recreate what the guy was trying to do, and I'm just weird that way. I don't know. I just go with whatever they gave me, and that's usually good enough for me. So let's go.
You're not picky.
Me? No, I'm not picky. I honestly,
Yeah, you're not the type of like OCD.
No.
Yeah, you're more easy going.
Yes.
Right.
No, I can never.
Which is great because I love hanging out with you because of that.
Yeah, it's just whatever, I don't care. Maybe it's, my ego's too big, or maybe I'm just too easygoing. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I know you've had to keep me in check the entire Gen Con. See, I like the bright green eyes on these guys better. But honestly,
Rob German says, realized today Kingdom Death has like 12 expansions. Pretty sure Kingdom Death has more than 12 expansions.
Yes, we saw just 12 in one.
Yeah, pretty sure there's more than 12. So it's an expensive game.
Oh God, yeah. A matter of fact, on the patron thing that I do every Tuesday, probably in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of Kingdom Death Monster for somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that'd be kind of cool to do, and I think everybody would like that. So, and it kind of fits because I also got to do my Kingdom Death Monster stuff, which I have a few things of.
Yep.
All right.
Hey,
yeah.
There's a Nemo's War expansion?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You don't realize it, but you got it.
Yay.
I always got you. I got you. All right, there's that. And what I'm going to do is, even though I'm kind of just dotting these teeth right now, I'm actually going to try to bring out the mouth, because if you accentuate the werewolf's mouth, it's just going to really sell the rest of the model. And you'll see what I'm talking about eventually. But that's for another day. All right, so there's that.
What's the queen doing?
I think the queen is sleeping actually on the couch. She's tired. She's had
long day dealing with you.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? This poor girl. Remember, it's not. It's not something
I had a taste of that, so I know how she feels.
Yeah, it's not something you can just walk away from, like you did. I mean, you were able to just, at the end of the night,
done.
You go back to the hotel and you cry yourself on your pillow and pray that you never wake the next morning. But her, unfortunately, she's got to deal with it every single day. Every day she wakes up and she goes, "Oh God, he's still here."
King Fat 44 says Kingdom Death Mortgage.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's an expensive game, but it's a very deep game. The funny thing about it, it's something I don't know if you would like. And I wondered about that because I keep on walking by it and I go, something, I got a lot of this painted up.
Yeah, I definitely need to try it.
I think Tina might like it. And then I look at it and I go, it's so dark, maybe she won't like it. And, when you start this thing, you're very invested in it. And I believe that some of it is a little rough. And I mean, the content. And that's also a concern. Is because you never want it to become uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, it's something I've got to look into because there's a settlement development phase in it, and it's really kind of interesting. I mean, it has such a cult following. It's ridiculous. Oh, there we go. And that's all we're trying to do is get some of this on here. There we go. Just darken this this whole thing up. And that's all I wanted to do. Perfect. It actually is doing exactly
You know,
what I want.
when we were at Gen Con, that
Mhm.
line for Kingdom Death Monster was always so long.
Yeah, we can never get to it because if you remember, one of the things I wanted to try to do was get a couple of the expansions, and I said, well, you know, this would be a good time, and I can ship it home, blah blah blah. And you said, okay, so we walk over there, and we go, okay, where does this line start? And you would walk like half the convention center, for crying out loud, and it was just crazy. It was absolutely madness. But it, you know, and then you go to try to talk to any of those guys, you know, the from what I hear, because I didn't get a chance to talk to the owner or the creator, is, you know, people consider them like rock stars. I mean, they are. It's such a strong following, and you know, don't say anything bad about Kingdom Death Monster because you will have a couple 100,000 people on you. I mean, that's how strong the following was. You know, not that it's anything to say bad about it. You know, I don't think there's anything you say bad about it. You know, it's an acquired taste, though. It's something that, you know, either you're open-minded enough to enjoy it, or, you know, you don't like things that dark, and, you know, that's okay too. You know, it's not for everybody. If it was, I wonder where that's ranked in the top games of all time.
Let's see. It is.
Jonathan, go easy and say, you know, take care of baby Judah.
34.
Yeah, see, you know, it has a very strong following. But, you know, you talk to a lot of reviewers, or if you watch a lot of reviewers, a lot of them will go, well, you know, it's just not for me. And I wonder because of the content, but it has such a strong following. I mean, it's a game where they have expansions that are keep on coming out all the way up to 2020 or something like that. I mean, the game is just a monster. I didn't mean this, but I did. All right, so let's put that one there. And we got one more to do here. And then skellies are done. They look pretty disgusting, don't you think? Oops. If I can hold on to them.
Disgusting is great.
Especially for skeletons.
Yep.
The key, I always find the key with a skeleton is its facial structure, and if you're able to shade it correctly. If you are not able to darken up those eye holes, you lose almost the entire model. Because
that makes
people,
sense.
Pardon me?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like because when you look at the facial features, that's what you look at is the holes.
Yeah, that, and then the rib cage. If you can get the rib cage and that, everything else doesn't really matter. It really doesn't.
Yeah. Because
that's what sells that figure. And that's why skellies are so easy. And I always consider skeletons, if I want somebody to paint for the first time and you want them to have a rewarding experience, have them paint skeletons. Because they will come out of it and go, oh my God, look at that. I did this.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. That's going to be my first miniature.
There you go. Skeleton. Speaking of skeletons, we got 4 done. Man, look at this. I mean, really? I mean, we've been on just a little under 2 hours, and we got all this done already. That's not bad.
That's awesome.
That's not bad. I think this is a total of 5-hour paint job, and that's basing them too. So I can do this. I can probably get this done. It's just a matter of getting which hero would you want to play?
They all look good. I don't know.
Yeah, because we don't need them all.
Yeah, yeah.
And that'll cut out a little time, but
What's the one on the right, like next to the crossbow guy?
to the right. That's a girl. Oh, that's the girl that you were looking at. The elementary.
Telepath?
Yes, yes.
Oh, interesting.
So there's her.
I'm kind of interested in that.
All right. If you're her, I'm probably either going to go exorcist.
You're gonna need more of a physical.
Yeah. So it would be him.
Nice.
So
All
those
right,
two.
that works.
Okay. So I'll make sure I get those two, and then I'll do 2 more just to make sure in case you change your mind. And then I can finish the rest of these. These are going to be fun. I already know what I'm doing with these guys. So I'll take Gabby outside and we'll get them all.
Right. Cool. Hey, Rob, I got to run.
Yeah, I do too.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Tina, for popping in, and thanks for the help.
No
so
worries.
I'm going to answer a couple more questions and then I'll get off. All right, we'll see you later. All right, Rob, hear about Heroes of the Black Reach. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I wanted to see it at whatchamacallit. I just couldn't. They didn't have any, and I was really disappointed. Yeah, you guys can hear the Golden Girls in the background. Yes. Okay, so, boy, I mean, for a quick run of the mill, just kind of let's get something going here evening. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of the 35 done. That's not bad. That's not bad. I've got to touch a couple of them up still. So that leaves us with 22 left. So we got 22 guys left. Easy peasy. I can crank those out. If I can get 13 done in 2 hours, I can get 22 done in another 2. Rob, I sent a couple of pictures. Hope to get some thoughts sometime. Definitely, I will take care of that, Jedi Jeff. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the thing. I was really trying to crank these guys out. I really want to get this ready. I think this is going to be a fun experience that we can do and have some fun with. And Rob is a painting machine. Yeah, sometimes. So I'm going to have to change the title on this at some point. Maybe I'll do it as soon as I get off. How's that? All right, listen. I've said it all. I'm going to go watch some TV and take it easy, and then I'll come back and do some more of this. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this. I really do. So until either, we might skip tomorrow, but I will see you on Sunday. That's pretty much definite, or Monday, because Miss Tina said she wants to play, so we will play. There you go. Till next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Have a good night.